Holly. And the Blue Devils headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside, it's Cobb. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Auburn lines up quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Handoff again. Got the first down. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's Cobb. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 2nd and long here.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Yeah, and they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Left side, it's Moore. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe. Everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
Second down to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Turning it on! And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Wants to go up top on second down. Got it! They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Blue Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Fit it in the window for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that drive covered 40 yards. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hits inside, it's Cobb. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a give to Washington. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Nimrod. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a straight.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Second down, gonna throw it. Left side is Washington. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They're all over it. And down he goes.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Running inside, it's Campbell. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here. Just
right down the boulevard. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do you. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Gonna run it. It's Campbell. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Push is ahead. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it there.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quick give. It's Shepard. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Richardson. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shepard. And he's brought down after a short gain. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Yeah, in 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Punt is on its way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. now to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Brown wants to pass. With the catch, it's Johnson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Plows his way ahead. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Cobb. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Rides to the back. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Tigers will try to convert on fourth down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The run inside. It's Shepard. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
Looking to throw for it. Look out!
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Duke! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The ride. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They give it to him again. He's finally stopped by the defense, makes up some of that ground they lost, but it'll still be 3rd down and the clock's running. Powers inside. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
From the gun, it's Cobb. He'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as the clock runs before the half. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Richardson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's some daylight. Past the 6. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hits inside. It's Shepard. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
They booted away on fourth down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Auburn just keeps piling up yards on the ground, and they have done this for years and years.
Just stacking them up. That's who they are. That's what their identity is. They want to run the football first, establish the line of scrimmage, play physical. That's what great Auburn teams do.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Auburn lines up quickly.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll try to snap it quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
On the move. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Trying to squeak through the pile. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Brown will throw it. He's going to run it. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Cobb. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looks as if he's going to run it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. They'll go with Washington. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Quick give. It's Shepard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Keep it on the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Drives inside. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. He gets a block. Made a defender miss. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff.
Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. Once he got some room, it was over.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Shepard. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, now forcing a 4th down.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Blasted as he lets it go. Just barely got rid of it.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Pulls it. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Gonna throw it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Straight ahead, it's Cobb. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And
got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Under pressure. Finds his tight end. Down he goes. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they've grabbed the lead. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Give to Washington again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a give to Washington. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Blue Devils take a timeout, and that's the last one. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Rushes on. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give on the counter.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his
and he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. The run inside. It's McKenzie. He's past the marker. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And that's a good job by this offense getting the first down, but we got to be in a hurry, right? The clock's going to stop, but not for long, and we got to have some urgency on this drive.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen.
Into the secondary on the touchdown. Blue Devils roll this way into the end zone. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. Deep in the end zone, it's Kane. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Brown wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's got the first down, and he gets out of bounds. 19 seconds remaining.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Here's a throw downfield late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pavlik, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.